rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the winners of 9 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Colorado's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
He's looking for a man on second down. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? They know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play.
It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast, and it's so important today.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gonna run it, it's Goodwin. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Handoff to the single running back. The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Boone. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, TCU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country with a big lead in this game.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to throw, it's Boone. Makes the grab over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They keep attacking through the air. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got him downfield. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he intercepts it. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Boone. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Stevens. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goodwin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the quick pass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Boone. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Wade. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got a little space. He's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. To the air, it's Boone. Dances away from the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught behind the line. It's Goodwin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The give to the back. Fakes his man out. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He has 89 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Delivers the contact. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They're going to run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. grabbed in the backfield. It's Webb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the route is on.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.